All right, buckle up, folks, because we're about to dive even deeper into this roller coaster of an episode. Get ready for a play-by-play of ATRI, My Dear Moments, Episode 2. It's gonna be a wild ride. We open on ATRI, our adorable robot girl, absolutely bubbling with enthusiasm. She's got this brilliant idea that she's gonna be Natsuki's new leg. I mean, who needs a prosthetic when you've got a high-performance robot, right? Wrong! But we'll get to that. ATRI's all like, "Master, I'll be your leg." And before Natsuki can even process what's happening, she scooped him up like he's a feather. Now, imagine Natsuki's face. It's a mix of shock, embarrassment, and a little bit of, what did I get myself into? It's hilarious. But wait, it gets better. ATRI, in all her robotic wisdom, decides she's gonna jump across this massive gap to a little boat. Because apparently, in her mind, robots can fly or something. Spoiler alert, they can't. Next thing you know, splash! They're both taking an unplanned swimming lesson. The look on Natsuki's face? Priceless. He's soaked, he's annoyed, and he's probably wondering if he can return ATRI to wherever she came from. But our girl, ATRI, she's just confused why her high-performance skills didn't work. Oh, honey. Now let's rewind a bit. We find out ATRI's been on quite the adventure. Remember Catherine? Well, turns out she's got some skeletons in her closet, or rather some debt collectors on her tail. So what does she do? Pulls a disappearing act and leaves poor ATRI all alone. Talk about drama. But ATRI, bless her robot heart, is just happy she followed Natsuki's orders. She even does this little smirk that's so awkward, it's adorable. You can almost hear the gears in her head going, "Nailed it!" Now, hold on to your hats, because we're about to enter the disaster zone, aka ATRI's attempt at cooking. Picture this. ATRI, standing proud in the kitchen, declaring she's making breakfast. Natsuki's skeptical. But hey, how bad could it be, right? Cut to fire everywhere. It's like a comedy sketch gone wrong. ATRI's just standing there, flames all around her, still proud as punch. She's like, "Look, master, I'm being useful." Meanwhile, Natsuki's probably wondering if he can claim insurance on a robot-induced house fire. But here's the kicker. ATRI thinks making mistakes proves she's high performance. I mean, by that logic, I must be the highest performing human on the planet. Natsuki's face during all this? It's a work of art. You can practically see the regret radiating off him. After this fiasco, Natsuki's had enough. He decides he's gonna sell ATRI. Can you believe it? After all that bonding over near-death experiences? But don't worry, folks, because fate, and probably some common sense, steps in. We get this heartwarming scene where Minamo, Natsuki's friend, talks some sense into him. She's like, "Dude, your grandma cared about this robot. Maybe don't sell her for spare parts." And Natsuki, being the tsundere he is, pretends he doesn't care, but you can tell he's softening up. Now, hey there, fellow. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. I wanted to take a quick moment to ask you what you think of this video so far. If you're liking it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, now's the perfect time to do it. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date on all my latest videos and updates, and you'll get to see even more awesome content. So what are you waiting for? Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Now, let's talk about Natsuki for a hot second. We get some serious backstory on this guy. Turns out he's not just a grumpy dude with a prosthetic leg. Nope, he's a certified genius. He was all set to be on this super important rocket mission to research weather modifications, like save the world level stuff. But then, bam! Life throws him a curveball. His prosthetic leg means he can't go on the mission. Can you imagine? Having your dreams literally within reach and then having them snatched away? No wonder he's got a chip on his shoulder the size of Texas. But here's where it gets really sweet. One night, Natsuki has this terrible nightmare. He's all sweaty and scared, and who's there to comfort him? ATRI. She's wiping his sweat, being all gentle and caring. It's enough to make your heart melt. Of course, the next morning, Natsuki's all embarrassed about it. He's like, delete that from your memory banks. But ATRI, bless her, can't do that. She's high performance, remember? Watching Natsuki squirm with embarrassment is honestly the highlight of the episode. Now, let's talk about the school. Minamo, bless her heart, is trying her darndest to keep this school running. And let me tell you, it's not easy. The town's practically a ghost town. We're talking post-apocalyptic vibes here. No electricity, no running water, windmills where there used to be land. It's like a dystopian novel come to life. But Minamo? She's not giving up. That girl's got determination that could move mountains. Or in this case, keep a school running when the world's falling apart. Talk about inspirational. As they're wandering around town, we get to see how bad things have gotten. It's heartbreaking, really. But there's this beautiful moment where ATRI looks at the ruins and says, it's pretty. It's like, even in the middle of all this destruction, she can see beauty. Robot or not, girl's got depth. And just when you think the episode can't pack in any more feels, they stumble upon the school building. At first, ATRI's like, does not compute, but then something clicks. It's like watching a light bulb moment in slow motion. You can almost see the gears turning in her robot brain. The episode wraps up with this sense of mystery and anticipation. What's ATRI remembering? What's gonna happen at the school? Will Natsuki ever admit he actually likes having ATRI around? Spoiler, probably not anytime soon, but we can hope. And there you have it, folks. Episode 2 in all its glory. It's got everything. Comedy, drama, a dash of mystery, and enough heartwarming moments to make you go, "Aw," mixed with some, "Oh no," and a healthy dose of, "What the heck?" It's a roller coaster of emotions, wrapped up in a sci-fi package with a bow of awkward robot-human interactions on top. If this episode doesn't make you laugh, cry, and scratch your head in confusion all at the same time, I don't know what will. Can't wait to see what shenanigans ATRI and Natsuki get up to next. Will ATRI learn to cook without burning down the house? Will Natsuki ever crack a smile? Will they ever make it to that dang school? Tune in next time to find out.